2014 to 2020 Chevy Impala wheel book replacement. I'm sure this procedure applies to all the GM vehicles, Buick and Cadillac. So let's do this. Let's start by removing the brake within the screw. It is a T30. I jammed the water with a screwdriver so it doesn't move. Right? Alright, it's loose. Let's remove the brake caliper screw bolt. This is 30mm. Alright, so I got them off. Let's pry it out. Got them off. So let's remove the brake caliper bracket. It is 18mm. You can't really use a socket on this because of the upper control on both, so I'll be using a ratcheting 18mm instead. Alright, I have the caliper off now. I'll leave the bolt in because it looks like it's gonna be a lot harder to put it on because of the bolt, right? So you leave it in, and I'll probably leave the wrench in. Because the bottom one, I can remove it with the socket and the ratchet. Okay. So let's remove the brake holder now. You're gonna hammer it out. You're gonna use a hammer like this, just like that. Alright, let's clean the brake hub. The hub real quick. It's pretty rusty. Let's clean the water to remove the rust protection off of it. Okay, let's put it on now. Just like that. Clean the caliper pretty good. Now I'm putting the hardware in. You can use the wire brush to clean it. Going pretty easy. Don't forget to re-grease your pen, by the way. Take them off and clean them and re-grease them. I'll do the other side. Now, even the front part, I'm going to compress this caliper. You can't use a C-clip to compress it. You need a special tool for that. You can find them at any auto parts store. Usually they have a universal one. You need to compress it by screwing it in because this thing have a parking brake and regular brake service included. So here it is. So I think this would fit right here. I'm gonna try it. I'll be using this. That won't fit. So you put it in like this. You're gonna use something else, the screw thing, to spin it so you can compress the caliper and go all the way in. And it looks something like this. Looks something like this, right? You spin it. You need to hold it. I need 2 hands to do this. And keep in mind the orientation of this. You need to put it exactly at the same position when you compress it. Alright. So when you use this tool, it compresses the piston for you, and while you compressing it, you need to have a downward motion, put pressure on it while spinning it clockwise. You need a tool like this. They sell them at any auto parts store, by the way. They have universal one that would work for this one. The piston should look like this, and it should go in pretty easy now. And here it is, guys. I have the finished product. Calipers in, paddles in, rollers in, everything's good. And when you get in the car, make sure that you pump the brakes almost so you can get the front pedal, and you will be good to go, guys. And top off your master cylinder if it's pretty low. Okay, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.